Hello dear students. Today we are going to start a new chapter, expansions, chapter 4, and we are going to solve the questions of exercise 4a. Before starting the chapter expansion, you just recall the concept of expansions which you have learned in your earlier classes, in your previous classes. See, you all know that a plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square, and a minus b whole square gives you a square minus 2ab plus b square. And if we add these two, then it will become a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square, which is equals to 2a square plus b square. And on subtracting second equation from the first, we'll get a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square, which is equals to 4ab. And if we write 1 by a instead of b, where a is not equals to 0, then a plus 1 by a whole square gives you a square plus 1 by a square plus 2a into 1 by a. And we can cancel that a. So we are left only with a square plus 1 by a square plus 2, which can also be written as a square plus 1 by a square is equals to a plus 1 by a whole square minus 2. Similarly, for a minus 1 by a whole square, it will be a square plus 1 by a square minus 2. And if we add these two, then it will give you same 2a square plus b square, but here we have replaced b with 1 by a, so it will be 2a square plus 1 by a square. And when we subtract these two, second equation, this one from this one, then we'll get a plus 1 by a whole square minus a minus 1 by a whole square is equals to 4a into 1 by a, because here b is equals to 1 by a, and a and 1 by a we can cancel and we are left only with 4. So these are the 8 formulae which you have to memorize to solve the questions easily. Now come to the exercise. The question number 1 demands we have to find out the square of these 4 values. See, the first one is 2a plus b. If I consider this 2a as a single element a, then it is a formula a plus b whole square. And we all know that a plus b whole square gives you a square plus b square plus 2ab. Then apply the value of a, which is 2a, b as it is. Then it will give you 2a whole square plus b whole square plus 2 into 2a into b. And it becomes 4a square plus b square plus 4ab. 2 to the 4, a into b, ab, 4ab. And for here, for the second part of this first question, 3a plus 7b. Consider 3a as one quantity and 7b as one. So we are having formula a plus b whole square, and we all know this is equals to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Apply the values and we'll get 9a square plus 49b square plus 2 into 3 into 7. 2 3 is 6, 6 into 7, 42ab. 3a minus 4b. This one has one quantity, this one has another, a minus b whole square. So formula for this one is a square plus b square minus 2ab. Apply the values, put the values of a and b. A is equals to 3a, b is equals to 4b, and we'll get this as the solution. Similarly, for the fourth part, 3a over 2b, consider this one as one quantity, and 2b over 3a, this one as another quantity. So a minus b whole square is equals to a square plus b square minus 2ab. Put the values. We can cancel this 2 with this one, this 3 with this. So we are left only with 2 here. B, B, A. So in this one, we are left only with a digit 2. 3a whole square gives you 9a square, 2b whole square, 4b square, and in this one, 4b square over 9a square minus 2. See, the question number 2 demands we have to use identities to evaluate 101 square. Otherwise, it is easy for you people. You just multiply 101 with 101 and you can find out the answer. But here, this is the condition we have to use identities. Identities. You all know a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square. To make it easy, you can write 101 whole square as 100 plus 1 because it is easy for us, for all of us, to solve the square of 100. So we are going to write this 101 as 100 plus 1 whole square as it is. See, now we are having two terms having plus sign with them. A plus b whole square. And we know the formula a square plus b square plus 2ab. Just apply the values, then you will solve. 10,201 is the square of 101. 502 whole square. Now 502 can be easily written as 500 plus 2 because it is easy for us to solve the square of 500. See, 502, 500 plus 2, a plus b whole square. Formula we can use this one. So 500 square is 25, 2,50,000, 2 square 4, and this is 2,000. And on solving this one, we'll get 2,52,004. 97 can be written as 100 minus 3. Again, square is there. So we have to apply the identity a minus b whole square like this. 998. This one can be written as 1000 minus 2. 998 can be written as 1000 minus 2 because it is easy for us to write the square of 1000. 1000 minus 2 whole square. Then apply the identity a minus b whole square. Then you will be able to solve this one. Try question number 3 by yourself and come to the question number 4. Here we have to evaluate a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square. Here I am considering this a by 2b as a one quantity a and 2b by a as a single quantity b. It is easy for us to recall the formula that a plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab. A minus b whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab minus this 4. Now if you want to solve this one as a whole, if you want to solve this expression as a whole, then you can just apply the formula in that expression and solve. But if you find some difficulty, then you just expand the first term, a by 2b plus 2b by a whole square, which is having the formula of a plus b whole square. Expand this one and consider it as equation number 1. Then expand the second term, which is a by 2b minus 2b by a whole square, having identity a minus b whole square. Consider this one as second term, then put the value in the given expression. See, a square by 4b square plus 4b square by a square plus 2. Minus sign as it is. Now value of this one is a square by 4b square having negative sign because negative is outside the bracket. So we have to change all the signs inside the bracket. Positive will become negative and negative will become positive. 4b square over a square having negative sign because here it is positive. Then before bracket it was the sign negative was there, so we have to change the sign and minus 2 will become plus 2. Minus 4 as it is, the term of the expression. We can cancel this positive negative plus 2 plus 2 plus 4 with minus 4. We can cancel and we are left only with term 0. Now it's up to you again. If you want to solve as a whole this expression, then you can. But if you find some difficulty, then just evaluate the first term, evaluate the second term, and put the values, what you get in first and second equation in the given expression to solve the whole expression. Now come to the second part, which demands 4a plus 3b whole square. See, same, minus same, 4a minus 3b whole square plus 48b. Now, again, if you can solve this one in a given expression, then you can. Otherwise, just expand the first term, 4a plus 3b by 3b whole square as a plus b whole square. Consider this one as equation number 1. Expand the second term 4a minus 3b whole square. Consider this one as equation number 2. Put the values of this one from equation 1 and 2 in the given expression. Then we'll get this. So here 16a square minus 16a square cancel. Plus 9b square minus 9b square cancel. Plus 24ab plus 24ab gives you plus 48ab. Plus 48ab, which is equals to 96 times of AB. Come to the question number 5th. Here the value of A plus B is given to us, AB is given to us, and we have to find A minus B. A plus B is equals to 7, AB is equals to 10. We have to find out A minus B. Since we have done in our identities, that A plus B whole square minus A minus B whole square gives you 4AB. Gives you 4AB. If it is easy to you people that you can memorize this one, then you can. Otherwise, you just evaluate that identity again. A minus B whole square is equals to A plus B whole square minus 4AB. If you want to evaluate, then you can. But if you can memorize that identity number 4, then you can also. A plus B whole square minus A minus B whole square is equals to 4AB, which can also be written as A plus B whole square minus 4AB is equals to A minus B whole square. Put the values of A plus B and AB. See, substitute the values of this one. In equation number 1, we get A minus B whole square is equals to 7 square minus 4 into 10. 7 square gives you 49, 4 into 10, 40. And on solving, we'll get 9. Then A minus B is equals to plus minus square root of 9, which is equals to plus minus 3. See the question number 6. A minus B is equals to 7, A into B is equals to 18. We have to find out A plus B. So again, go ahead with the identity number 4. Identity number 4, which we have done this one. A plus B whole square minus A minus B whole square is equals to 4AB. Identity number 4 gives you A plus B whole square is equals to A minus B whole square plus 4AB. Apply the values of A minus B and AB. We'll get 7 square plus 4 into 18. 49 plus 4 into 18, 72, 121. Then A plus B is equals to plus minus of square root of 121, which is 11. So A plus B is equals to plus minus 11. Again, it depends upon you people. If you can memorize the formula, if you can memorize the identities, then it is easy for you people to just write A plus B whole square minus A minus B whole square is equals to 4AB and put the values of the given one. See, A plus B, AB, then you can evaluate another one. And here A minus B, AB is given to you, you can evaluate A plus B. But if you are unable to memorize, then you can go ahead with this one. Now come to the question number 7. The value of x plus y is given to us. Value of product is given to us. We have to find out x minus y first. And in the second part, x square minus y square. We all know the identity A square minus B square is A minus B into A plus B. A plus B is given to us. We have to find out A minus B. Then we can just multiply to get the value of second part. But to evaluate A minus B, see the question number 5. A plus B is given to us, product is here, A minus B is here. So again, we are going to use the identity 4, which is A minus B whole square gives you A plus B whole square minus 4AB. You can use that identity, put the value of x plus y, x into y, then we'll get x minus y whole square as 7 by 2 whole square minus 4 into 5 by 2. 49 by 4 minus 4 5 the 20, 20 by 2, 10. And on solving this one, we'll get 9 by 4. So x minus y whole square is equals to 9 by 4. And on solving this, x minus y is equals to plus minus under root of 9 by 4. 9 is the perfect square of 3. 4 is the perfect square of 2. So we get the value x minus y as plus minus 3 by 2. Now come to the second part. We know that a square minus b square is a plus b, a minus b. So here replace a with x and b with y. X square minus y square is equals to x plus y, x minus y. Put the value of x plus y 7 by 2 and x minus y as plus minus 3 by 2. Then we'll get plus minus as it is. 7 into 3, 21. 2 into 2, 4. So x square minus y square is equals to plus minus 21 by 4. Try to solve the question number 8 and come to the question number 9. Here, the two values are given to us. This says a minus b is equals to 4 and a plus b is equals to 6. Find a square plus b square. Now again come to the identities. We have done this identity, this one, the third identity of our expression C. A plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square is equals to 2a square plus b square. We have done this identity. Now come to the question number 9. A minus b is given to us. A plus b is with us. So just apply the values of a plus b and a minus b in the identity. That is 2a square plus b square is equals to a minus b whole square plus a plus b whole square. A plus b is 6, a minus b is 4. So 6 square is equals to 36, 4 square is equals to 16. And 16 plus 36 is equals to 52. 2, when this 2 comes to this side, it divides the given expression. And 52 divided by 2 gives you 26. So a square plus b square is equals to 26. And we have to evaluate this ab also. Again, a minus b whole square is equals to a plus b, a square plus b square minus 2ab. Put the value of a minus b and a square plus b square. Then we'll get the value of ab. Again, choices are so many. If we want to go ahead with the fourth identity, then we can to find out the value of AB. The identity third and fourth are also very important to solve the questions of this expansion, because we all know the formula of a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square. But when these formulae are going to add and when these formulae are going to subtract, then two more identities will be there and we have to memorize that identity. It will be easy for us to memorize because a minus b whole square plus a plus b whole square gives you 2a square plus b square. We just apply the value and we can solve. Otherwise, we have to do such things. This is for those students who are not able to learn the formula. They have to just practice it and try to learn the formula by heart. And in this one, if you want to go ahead with this identity, the identity 1 or 2, then you can. But if you want to go ahead with the fourth identity, then choice is up to you. See, the question number 10 demands, we have to find out a minus 1 by a. But the value given to us is a plus 1 by a is equals to 6 and a is not equals to 0. We have to find these two values. The one is a minus 1 by a, the other one is a square minus 1 by a square. See, we have done the identities. We have also done the identities regarding by taking b as 1 by a. We know that a plus 1 by a whole square plus a minus 1 by a whole square is equals to 2 times of a square plus 1 by a square. And a plus 1 by a whole square minus a minus 1 by a whole square gives you 4. But here, we are not able to apply these identities. We have to first find a square plus 1 by a square. Then we can apply a minus b whole square, the form whole square formula, then it is easy for us to calculate a minus 1 by a. Now come to the solution of first part. We all know that a plus b whole square gives you a square plus b square plus 2ab, and a minus b whole square gives you a square plus b square minus 2ab. So put the value of b as 1 by a. We are having formula a plus 1 by a whole square is equals to a square plus 1 by a square plus 2. It is given to us that a plus 1 by a is equals to 6. Apply that value in equation number 1. 6 square is equals to a square plus 1 by a square plus 2. And square of 6 is 36. 2. When this 2 changes its side and comes to left hand side from right, then the positive will become negative. A square plus 1 by a square is equals to 36 minus 2 is equals to 34. Now for this a minus 1 by a, we know that a minus 1 by a whole square is a square plus 1 by a square minus 2. Apply the value of a square plus 1 by a square, which is 34. So 34 minus 2 gives you 32. A minus 1 by a whole square is equals to 32. And a minus 1 by a gives you plus minus under root 32. 32 can be written as 16 into 2. 16 is a perfect square of 4. So we can write a minus 1 by a is equals to plus minus 4 root 2. Value of a plus 1 by a is given. Value of a minus 1 by a, we just find it in first part. Now we have to evaluate a square minus 1 by a square. And we all know the formula that a square minus 1 by a square is equals to a minus 1 by a into a plus 1 by a. Apply both the values and we'll get a square minus 1 by a square is equals to plus minus 4 root 2 into 6. 6 into 4, 24 under root 2 as it is, sign plus minus as it is. So our answer is plus minus 24 root 2. Solve the question number 11 by yourself. Come to the question number 12. This is a quadratic equation. A square minus 3a plus 1 is equals to 0, but a is not equals to 0. And we have to find out a plus 1 by a. Now rewrite the given equation as a square plus 1 is equals to 3a and dividing both sides by a. Then we'll get a square plus 1 by a is equals to 3a by a, and a cancel out. We are left only with 3. A square by a plus 1 by a is equals to 3. We can cancel 1a with this one. So we are left only with a plus 1 by a is equals to 3. This is the solution of our first part. A plus 1 by a is equals to 3. Now we have to evaluate a square plus 1 by a square. So just square it. On taking square both sides, we'll get, see, because we all know the identity that a plus 1 by a whole square gives you a square plus 1 by a square plus 2. We all know this identity. So on squaring both sides of this equation, we'll get a square plus 1 by a square plus 2 is equals to 3 square. And 3 square gives you 9. And when 2 changes its side from right to left, then it will be negative. 9 minus 2 give you 7. So a square plus 1 by a square is equals to 7. Questions are quite easy, but first of all, we have to memorize each identity. And we should practice. If we replace b with 1 by a, then what will this identity become? Come to the question number 14. If 3x plus 4y is equals to 16 and xy is equals to 4, then find the value of 9x square plus 16y square. See, the square of 3x is 9x square. Square of 4y, 16y square. They are demanding the value 9x square plus 16y square. So it comes to our mind that we can square the both sides of this one. And if we square, then formula of a plus b whole square will apply. And product of AB, that is xy. The value of that xy is also given to us. So just apply this formula. A plus b whole square is equals to a square plus b square plus 2ab. That is, consider this one as equation number 1, this one as equation number 2, and then takes the square of this. 3x plus 4y is equals to 16. Consider the square of 3x plus 4y. We'll get 3x plus 4y whole square gives you 3x whole square plus 4y whole square plus 2 into 3x into 4y. 3x plus 4y whole square is equals to 9x square, 16y square, 2 3 the 6, 6 4 the 24x square. Now put the value of 3x plus 4y and xy. We'll get 16 square is equals to 9x square plus 16y square plus 24 into 4. 16 square is 256 and 24 into 4 is 96. And when this 96 changes its sign from right to left, then it will be minus from this 256, and 256 minus 96 gives you 160. So our answer 9x square plus 16y square is equals to 160. Now see the question number 16 first. You just look at this question. The difference between two positive numbers is 5. That means if x and y or a and b be the two positive numbers, then the difference between these a minus b is equals to 5. And the sum of their squares is 73. Sum of their squares. Sum, that means plus. Plus of what? Of their squares. That means a square plus b square gives you 73. Find the product of these numbers. A minus b is with us, a square plus b square is with us. So consider this equation, a minus b is equals to 5, and taking on squaring both sides, we get a square plus b square minus 2ab is equals to 5 square, which is equals to 24. Now put the value of a square plus b square, 73. 25 when changes its sign from right to left, it will be negative, and 2ab when goes from left to right, it will be positive. So 2ab is equals to 73 minus 25, which is equals to 48. 2 1 the 2, 224 the 48. AB is equals to 24. This is the easiest method. But so many of you wants to do this one. See, question number 15, the statement of question number is as same as question number 16. The number x is 2 more than the number y. 2 more. That means x is equals to y plus 2. Or we can say x minus y is equals to 2. If the sum of their squares, if the sum of the squares of x and y is 34, again x square plus y square is 34. The statement is same. If you want to go ahead with this one, this method, then you can. And if you don't want to adopt this, then one another method is there. We have to find the product of x and y. See, x minus y is equals to 2, or x is equals to y plus 2, and x square plus y square is equals to 34. Put the value of x is equals to y plus 2 in this equation, then we'll get y plus 2 whole square plus y square is equals to 34. Solve this one, then we'll get 2y square plus 4y minus 30, take out 2 common, y square plus 2y minus 15 is equals to 0. Then find the factors, and on solving we'll get y is equals to minus 5 or 3. Here the condition is two positive numbers. But here no condition is there, so we can take y as minus 5 or 3. When y is minus 5, then minus 5 plus 2, x is equals to minus 3. And when y is equals to 3, then x is equals to 3 plus 2, 5. And product of these x and y in both the cases is equals to 15. Minus 5 into minus 3, minus minus plus 5 3 the 15. 3 into 5, 15. C.